Namaste. Yoga Sutra, Book 2, Sutra 44. Mic check. Okay. There we go. Namaste. Svantyaya Tishita Devata Sampana Yoga Devan Broshoya Siddhatan Shijang Svantyaya Shilasyan Daishanam Gachachananti Garya Jasyan Bhaktanantam Iti. Namaste. As a result of study, there is communion with the chosen deity. Gods and sages and perfected men come within the range of vision of him who has the disposition to study and are helpful to his work. Okay. Veda. Next, thank you. Veda, Book 4, Hymn 2. Wow. 20 shlokas. Namaste. Here we go. It's really large. I like it. Yo Marte Shiva Muratan Ratan Ban Devo Deva Shiva Ratil Nitan Deva Shiva Ratil Nitai Otan Yachi Sutra Mahanan Suchatiai Havyai Raganil Manusho Irayatiai Ihan devam suno saso no adiyan janto jantam upayam anantaragane tuta iyase yuyujana rashavan raju mushakan varashonoha shukram shijam adiyan Vratasunu Rohitan Kratasunu Ratasya Manye Manasan Javishutwa Anantari Yase Arushu Yujano Yushima Moshichan Devan Bishan An Ja Maitan Aryamanam Parunam Mitra Mesha Minendra Vishnu Maruto Ashevinota Sivashevon Agane Suratah Suratan Edu Baha Suhavishwe Janaya Gomam Aganevimam Ashevi Yajinyo Nirvat Sakhan Sadamida Pramurushoyoh ilvavam eshvo asuram prajavanandil ko raih Vrtubutnah Sapavan Yasatan Itmam Chaparat Seshu Vidano Multanam Van Tatapate Devaya Puvasatasiyan Svatavamaha Payuragne Vishvasamatasi Makayata Arushuya Yasatem Paradananiyatem Jidananam Nishishanamanandara Matitilmudirat Nishishanamanandara Matitilmudirat T Nishushanamandara Mitimudirat Devayuri Natate Duronoe Dasminen Rail Truvo Asutu Dasavan Yasatavan Dosho Ya Ushasi Prashamsat Puriyam Van Devan Guranavate Havishaman Ashivon Na Seve Dama Hemiavan Tamam Hamsa Hasah Hemiavan Tamam Hasah Biparo Dashivasam Dashivam Sama Yasatu Pyamagne Amurataya Dashad Dubasutube Dashad Dubasutube Gurunavate Yatasruka Na Sa Rayan Shashamano Vi Yoshananaina Mamhaha Yoshananaina Mamhaha Pari Paradakayoha Yasyan Devamagne Atvaram Jujoshuo Devo Vaitasyan Sutitam Raranoha Puriteda Sad Totran San Yabishuta Sama Yasyan Vitato Puratasaha Chitatim Jinavadvi Vidavan Purushatwevan Vitan Purujinan Ja Maltan Raya Jam Naha Sivapatiya Devan Ditim Ja Rasava Ditimurushuya Gavim Shasha Suha Gavayo Dabutan Nitarayananto Duriya Sivayoha Atasatevam Turashyam Agana Etan Bangang Padu Piha Etan Padu Piha Bashirad Putam Aryan Evaiha Devamagne Vakate Supranuitiha Sutasomaya Vitate Yabishutva Ratanam Para Shashamanaya Krishve Burtu Shijanandaramavase Jaishonui Prah Atan Ha Yadvaya Magne Devaya Padpil Hasate Pishichakrama Danu Piha Ratam Na Grananto Apasan Purijolatam Yamuha Sutiyan Ashusho Noha Atan Maturushasaha Sabutan Pipuran Jayamahi Pratama 베타소 느르르는 오케이. 디바스 뿌르랑 앙기라소 바베마 드림 루제마 타니남 숫자는 따흐 아탐 야탐 나흐 삐따라흐 빠라사흐 브라트나소 아그나 로타마 슈쇼노흐 슈지다야는디 티띠 무그타샤사흐 슈지다야는디 티띠 무그타샤사 슈지다야는디 티띠 무그타샤사흐 구쇼마 피는다는 또 아르누이라파 브라느 수칼마노흐 수루쪼 데바야는 또요 나 데바 자니마 타마는 따흐 숫자는 또 아그님 마버르타는 땅 이는드라 몰밤 가비암 파리셔다는 또 아그마는 유테방 구슈마티 파시보 아키아드 데바남 야제자니마는 띄우그랑 말당남 지들바시라 부끄르 보라는 버릇해 지들바시라 끄르 보라는 버릇해 지들바시라 말당남 지들바시라 끄르 보라 지들바시라 끄르 보라는 버릇해 지다리에 우파라시앙요흐 아칼마 때 스바파소 아푸마 라타마바스라는 누셔소 라타마바스라는 누셔소 이파티흐 아누나마그님 브루탈 수실자는드람 데바시양 말머르 자따시짱루 말머르 자따시짱루 짜쿠슈흐 에땅 때 아그나 우차타니 베토조짱 베토보짱마 까바에 땅 주셔서봐 우째 초산 조짱 초짱 우째 초짜서반 그러노히 바시아소 노 마호 라야흐 부르바라 브라야는티 Namaste. Wow. That thing beat me up. The faithful one, immortal among mortals, a god among the gods, appointed envoy, priest, best at worship, must shine forth in glory. Agni shall be raised high with men's oblations. Born for us here this day, O son of vigor, between both races of born beings, Agni. Thou farest as an envoy, having harnessed sublime one, thy strong muscled radiant stallions. I laud the ruddy steeds who pour down blessing, dropping oil fleetest through the thought of order. Yoking red horses to and fro, thou goest between you deities and mortal races. Aryaman, Mitra, Varuna, and Inandra with Vishnu, of the gods Maruts and Ashivins. These Agni with good car and steeds bring hither, most bountiful, to folk with fair oblations. Agni, be this our sacrifice eternal, with brave friends, rich in kind, and sheep and horses. Rich Asura in sacred food and children, in full assembly, wealth broad-based and enduring. The man who, sweating, brings for thee the fuel, and makes his head to ache, thy faithful servant. Agni, to him, be a self-strong protector. Guard him from all who seek to do him mischief. Who brings thee food, and though thou hast food in plenty, welcomes his cheerful guest and speeds him onward. Who kindles thee devoutly in his dwelling, to him be wealth secure and freely giving. Whoso sings praise to thee at eve or morning, and with oblation doth the thing thou lovest. In his own home, even as a gold-girt courser, rescue him from distress, the bounteous giver. Whoso brings gifts to thee, immortal Agni, and doth thee service with uplifted ladle. Let him not, sorely toiling, lose his riches. Let not the sinner's wickedness enclose him. Ladle, sorry. Whose worship thou acceptest, Agni, thou God a mortal's gift, thou liberal giver. Dear be his sacrifice to thee most youthful, and may we strengthen him when he adores thee. May he who knows distinguish sense and folly of men, like straight and crooked backs of horses. Lead us, O God, to wealth and noble offspring. Keep penury afar and grant us plenty. The sages, never deceived, commanded, setting him down in dwellings of the living. Hence mayst thou, friendly God, with rapid footsteps behold the gods, wonderful, fair to look on. Good guidance hast thou for the priest, O Agni, who youngest God, with outpoured soma serves thee. Ruler of men, thou joyous God, bring treasure splendid and plentiful to aid the toiler. Now all that we, thy faithful servants, Agni, have done with feet, with hands, and with our bodies. The wise with toil, the holy right have guided, as those who frame a car with manual cunning. May we, 7 sages, first in rank and gender, from dawn the mother, men to be ordainers. May we, Angirases, be sons of heaven and radiant burst the wealth-containing mountain. As in the days of old, our ancient fathers, speeding the work of holy worship Agni, sought pure light and devotion, singing praises. They cleft the ground and made red dawns apparent. Gods, doing holy acts devout, resplendent, smelting like ore their human generations, and kindling Agni and exalting Inandra, they came encompassing the stall of cattle. Strong one, he marked them, and the gods before them, like herds of cattle in a fruitful pasture. There they moaned forth their strong desire for mortals, to aid the true, the nearest one, the living. We have worked for thee, we have labored nobly, bright dawns have shed their light upon our worship, adding a beauty to the perfect Agni, and the God's beauteous eye that shines forever. Agni disposer, we have sung these praises to thee the wise. Do thou accept them gladly. Blaze up on high and ever make us richer. Give us great wealth, O thou whose boons are many. Okay. Upanishad next, thank you. I got distracted while I was reading. Somebody was trying to stab me. There's demons in the world. So many of them. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Parama, Hare Duryodhana, Hare Yudhishthira, Hare Krishna, Hare Parama, Hare Duryodhana, Hare Yudhishthira, Hare Krishna, Hare Parama, Hare Duryodhana, Hare Yudhishthira, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Balama, Hare Duryodhana, Hare Yudhishthira. I hate evil spirits. Yeah, humans are so stupid. There's nothing stupid. Dogs are smarter than some humans. I'm telling you. It's not a meta joke anymore. It's truer to reality more than ever. So now, dogs are better than that. People are gonna be saying it like every single day. Dogs are better than that. Dogs are better than him. Dogs are better than that. Well, why is he breathing? Okay. Chanandogi Upanishad, Book 5, Canonda 21. Namaste. Ato yam durati yam juhuyam tatam juhuyam dapanaya Sivan hetya panasatarapiati apane terapiati pakaterapiati panchi terapianantya magnisaterapiati aganau terapiati prativi terapiati prativyam terapianantyam yatakimcha prativi cha ganesha cha dhiti shirtha tatsa tatta terapiati cha ganesha cha dhiti shirtha tatsa tatta terapiati nasyano terapatim. You know what? One more. Cha ganesha cha dhiti shirtha tatsa tam cha ganesha cha dhiti shirtha tatsa tatta terapiati nasyano terapatim terapiati prajayam Pashuphiranana Dhyana Tejasam Brahma Vajasaneti. Iti Ekavimchaha Kanandoha. Namaste. Okay. Then the third offering, which he would offer, he should offer with hail to the Apana breath. The Apana breath is satisfied. The Apana breath being satisfied, speech is satisfied. Speech being satisfied, fire is satisfied. Fire being satisfied, the earth is satisfied. The earth being satisfied, whatever the earth and fire rule over is satisfied. Along with the satisfaction thereof, he is satisfied with offspring, with cattle, with food, with the glow of health, and with eminence in sacred knowledge. Shrimad Bhagavatam next, thank you. Okay. Namaste. Shrimad Bhagavatam, Book 4, Chapter 16. Wait, it says 30. Okay, I gotta change the title. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of the Sanskrit. Just gonna write Shrimad Bhagavatam. That's it. I don't need to elaborate. The book already says what it is. Okay, cool. Namaste. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Shodoshotyaya Maitreya Uvacha Iti Puruvanam Nirupatim Kayaka Munichodita Dushitu Vusutushita Dushitu Vusutushita Manashasatadva Gamurata Savayang. One more. Dushitu Vusutu Dushitu Vusutu Dushitu Vusutu Dushitu Vusutu Dushitu Vusutushita Manashasatadva Gamurata Savayang. Nanam Payam Te Mahimanu Balnone Yo Deva Vario Patatara Mayayam Benang Gaja Tasiyan Chan Paurusho Nuite Vajasapati Namapi Papramultia Atan Piudara Shirabasah Burtoiharehe Galabatan Rasia Katamurata Durtan Yatopadesham Munipihe Prachoditan Shilokiani Kaimanui Payam Pitanamahi Esho Taima Pratam Shirashutwa Lokam Talmenu Baltayana Gobutan Jan Talmasetunam Shansetan Tatapari Panantinam Eshu Bai Lokapalanam Bipaltia Kasetanau Tanuha Gale Yatan Pagam Lokayoro Payol Hitam Pasu Kala Upadate Kale Jayam Vimunchati Samaha Salveshu Puteshu Pratapana Suryapad Vipuha Titikushatyakramam Painiam Uparyakramatamapi Putanam Karunaha Shashivadaltanam Kushviti Vratatimana Deve Vaishatyasao Devo Naradeva Vapuhariha Gurachachrapranoha Prajan Yesha Rakushvishwya Tianja Senandrapat Rakushvishya Tianja Senandrapat Apiyayatiasao Lokam Padanamurtamultina Sanuraga Balokena Vishadasamita Charunwa Abhyagata Baltamaishwa Nikutakario Kamampira Beton Upakupata Chitata Upakupata Pitata Ananta Mahatamiya Gunoi Katama Pertuha Prachata Iva Samburatatama Turansado Durbishoha Asananopi Piturabat Naiva Pipavitum Shakyo Benara nuyut tito nalah. Tito nalah. Benara nuyut tito nalah. 아는딸 바히실정 부단함 바시아는 깔마누이 짜라노이허 우단시나 이방 티아쿠슈어 바유라 뜨메바 데히나마 나다는 두염 나다는 두염 나는 더 옛 디에쇼 나는 더 옛 디에쇼 수타마 뜨마드 비쇼 마피 나는 더 야띠야 뜨마자 마피 나는 두염 달마파테 스티타흐 아시야 파티하탐 짜크람 브르토라마 나사 잘라트 발타테 파가바 나이코 야바트 따파티 고가노이허 란자 유시오티 야르로카 마야마 뜨마비체시 투이타이허 아타무마후 라자남 마노라자나카이허 프라자허 라노란자나카이허 마노란자나카이허 프라자허. I said it right. Why am I doing this? I gotta stop doubting myself. 드르터브라타허 사티야 사는 토 브라흐마누요 브르드 타세바카허 샤라누여허 세바푸다남 마나도 디나바트 살라허 마드르 파크티허 파라스트리 이슈어 바트니아 말타 이바트마나허 프라자수 베트르바트 스니그타허 베트르바트 스니그타허 갱가로 브라흐마바디나마 데히나마트 마바트 데히나마트 마바트 프라슈터허 수호르담 나는 디발타나흐 무크타 상은가 브라 상은 고얌 나는 더 바누이 브라사 투슈어 나는 더 바누이 라사 투슈어 Come on. I am to. Why is the letter smaller in there? I did something. I am to. 사쿠셔드 파가밤 스트리아 티샤흐 구타스탄 아트마 갈라야 바틸너흐 아스미는 나비디안 라치탐 니랄타캄 바시아는티 나나트바마피 프라티타마 I am 푸고 마는더라 모다야 드레 고프타이카 비로 마는더라 모다야 드레 Sorry, I hate humans. I am 푸고 마는더라 모다야 드레 Namaste. 1 second. I'm gonna just chant a mantra so humans don't bother me. Hare Krishna, Hare Parama, Hare Duryotana, Hare Yudhishthira. 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 This is how stupid some humans are. They automatically assume that I'm a Chinese delivery man. Their brain capacity cannot accept the fact that I'm something else other than a Chinese delivery man. So, to let them know that I'm Satan is like out of their realm. It's like showing them 6D when they're living in a 1D world, And they mess with you because they're 1D. Because, when they don't understand it, these low IQ individuals, they just attack. That's what, brutes do. Knife-wielding brutes do that. Anyway, I'm going to take a little break, take my medicine, because I they keep it up, like poking me every now and then, when I'm, to shock me, someone else, and I emphasize the word else, someone else may die. It's not my first time. What do they want? Just bring the whole family to hell? Like, they don't know Aryan Sanskrit kills? They're Hindus. They should know Aryan Sanskrit kills anybody who messes with Aryan Sanskrit reciters. Even if he looks like a Chinese delivery man. I am so sorry I look like a Chinese delivery man, but my Aryan Sanskrit will kill you if you I don't even want to say disrespect. I want to say if you treat me, less than what I am, which is a little higher than a Chinese delivery man, I don't know if your brain could, somehow comprehend and take it into action and leave me the fuck alone, please. Or else someone else may die. Thank you. Namaste. Yeah, I'm sorry that I look like a Chinese delivery man, but if you're messing with me because I look like a Chinese delivery man, not only are you gonna go to hell, your whole entire fucking race is gonna go to hell, because your DNA has to answer for that. I wouldn't even call it hatred. I would call it like ignorance, to the point of violence. They're so ignorant, so when they see something in lightning, they'll kill it. It's so human. That's like 90%, 99% of humans. Anyway, here we go. Namaste. I am Puvo Manandala Mudaya Derelgopatai Kabiro Naradevana Tahu Asataya Jaitram Ratamat Tachapahu Pariasyate Dakushuinoto Yataikahu Asamai Nirpalah Kila Tatra Palim Harishuananti Salokapalah Man Mamsiananta Eshwam Satriyan Adirajam Chakra Yutam Tadiasha Udataranantiah Ayam Mahim Gam Dudu Hatirajah Prajapati Buratikarah Prajanam Yo Lilayadrina Sivashara Sakotuya Pinandana Samam Gamakarodia Tenandrah Gamakarodia Tenandrah Visapul Jayanana Jagavam Visapul Jayanana Jagabam Tanuha Savayam Yada Charat Kushama Mabishwa Hiyama Jao Yada Charat Kushama Mabishwa Hiyama Jao Dada Niriliu Dishi Disha Sananto Langangulam Mudiamia Yata Muruganandraha Esho Shiva Metan Shatama Jahara Sarasvati Pradura Pavi Yatra Ahai Shri Dyasya Hayam Puranandaraha Shatakaratu Shicharame Paitamane Esho Sivasadio Pavane Sametian Sanatu Kumaram Pagavana Tamekam Aratian Pagatian La Patamalam Tat Chinyanam Yato Brahma Param Vidananti Tataran Kirasatan Iti Vishruta Vikramah Shiroshuyotiyan Tama Shritan Shiroshuyotiyan Tama Shritan Gatah Brutuha Brutuparakramaha Dishum, Vijitya Patirud Tachakraha, Sivateja Sotopa Tuika Loka Shaliaha, Sivateja Sotopa Tuika Loka Shaliaha, Tuita Loka, Sivateja Sotopa Tuita Talom, Sivateja Sotopa Tuita Loka Sipash. This is the final shloka. Sivateja Sotopa Tuita Loka Shaliaha, Sivateja Sotopa Tuita Loka Shaliaha. Sura Suranandarai Rupagi Yamana Mahanupavo. One more. Sura Suranandarai Rupagi Yamana Mahanupavo. Pavita Patil Puvaha. Iti Shrimad Bhagavate Mahapuranoe Paramahamsyam Samitanyam Jatutaskanante Prodashotyaya. Namaste. Okay. Translation. I'm taking a little break. Thank you. Okay, here we go. After this, Kalki Purana, Discourse 16. Maitreya continued. The minstrels were delighted at heart to hear the sweet words of the king, which they enjoyed as ambrosia. Urged by the sages, however, they began to glorify him as soon as he ceased to speak. We are not able to describe your greatness, as you are the foremost among the gods and have come to the world through exercise of a mysterious power of yours known as Maya. You have arisen from the arms of King Vena, yet your powers and performances are such that the minds of even masters of speech get perplexed. You are a part manifestation of the supreme divinity known as Shri Hari, which name has here been changed to Protu, the accounts of whose glorious deeds are worth hearing. We love to enjoy the same, as they are as good as nectar, and want to spread the fame of your magnificent deeds, as we realize them in our hearts according to the instructions of the sages. He is the best among those who pursue the paths of righteousness, and will persuade the people to tread those paths. He is the preserver of the various systems of moral and religious life, the ruler who punishes the antagonists that seek to violate them. And though one He bears in his own person the bodies of the guardians of the celestial and terrestrial spheres, executing the different functions of beneficence, of protection, promotion of peace and happiness, and furtherance of the general well-being of both heaven and earth, according to the need from time to time. He replenishes his royal treasury by collection of revenue when there is time for it, and again expends it by free distribution at times of emergency, in the same way as the sun, shining brighter, absorbs water and storing it as vapor for a large part of the year, releases it. He is equally good to all living beings and powerful as the sun. He is also like the earth. The earth is trampled upon by all beings, yet she kindly bestows her benefits on them when they are in distress. She is always compassionate. In the same way, King Buddha too is ever gracious and beneficent to his subjects, in spite of the offenses and wrongs done to him by them, which he forgives. When the god of clowns will not allow them to reign, so that manifold sufferings will be caused to living beings, especially human beings, the king will come forward, and to save all kinds of life, order the clowns to reign, asserting his divine power as Inandra, as he is God in the form of a human being. He delights the world by his shining face, which is an embodiment of ambrosial sweetness, by his bright glances, full of affection, and by his lucid smiles, beaming and beautiful. His ways are inscrutable. His deeds are too deep for thought. The purposes his mind pursues are too remote for comprehension. His wealth is well protected. The points of his magnanimity are innumerable. All qualities and attributes concentrate in him. Buddha too is like the divinity of the ocean, completely self-contained. He is beyond the reach not only of his enemy's arms, but also of the latter's thought. He is overwhelming in his power exercised against his antagonists. He is as if at a great distance when he seems to be near. He is invincible in every way. He is an incandescent force risen from friction or the body of Veda as fire from wood. Seeing the inner as well as the outer efforts and actions of men and other beings through spies, he continues to be unaffected as an indifferent superseer, as if he were the inner vital spirit that is there in every living body. He never punishes him who does not deserve to be punished, even if he be the son of those who are determined to do harm to his own self. On the other hand, he punishes his own son when found guilty, as he is established in the path of truth and justice. The sphere of the irresistible sway of Bratu, the limit of the advance of his army, and the path of the wheels of his chariot will extend from the Manasotara mountain to the whole region over which the sun shines with his rays. He will delight his subjects by his own efforts and works, giving full satisfaction as well as fascination to their hearts, so he will be called Aryan. He is immovable in his promise and purpose. He never deviates from truth. He loves the Vedas and the Brahmanos. He serves those who are advanced in age. He is ever ready to give shelter to all beings. He knows how to honor others. He is affectionate and compassionate to the poor. He regards and reveres the wives of others as his mother, and loves his own wife as half of his own body. He is loving as a father to those over whom he rules. He looks upon himself as a servant to those who are well versed in the Vedic lore. He is supremely dear to all, as if he were no other than their own self. He is a constant source of increasing delight and joy to his friends and relations. He particularly seeks the company of persons who are free from all ties of attachment. He is ever up with arms of punishment against those who are evil-minded. He is the person supreme, directly manifested to men. Sorry, I'm going to read the whole thing again. He is the person supreme, directly manifested to men, the Lord of the three worlds. He is divinity absolute. He is the spirit pure that is there as the self-contained soul in every living individual. In the exercise of one of his divine functions, he has appeared as a superman among men. When he is fully realized in his truth, the apparent multiplicity of the world due to ignorance will all disappear in him as phantoms in reality. Phantoms in reality. I'm so sorry. It's just my wound, my fatal. He's the protector of the terrestrial. He's a protector of the terrestrial sphere from the quarter of sunrise, a unique warrior and king of kings that he is. Seated in his triumphant chariot, armed with a bow, he will travel over the world as the sun travels along the circle of the zodiac in his celestial journey from the south to the north. Wherever he will be in course of his travels, the kings will come to acknowledge his supremacy with tributes and offerings, and it is believed that the guardians of the regions will follow the kings. Their consorts will think this primordial monarch to be no other than Lord Vishnu, and will sing songs of his fame. In obedience to him as a supreme king, earth will become a cow for him. As a powerful patriarch, he will provide for the livelihood of the people. He will smash the mountains even as Inandra did with the points of his bow and level the earth in mere sport. When he roams over the earth like a lion with his tail thrown up, twanging his bow made of the horns of a cow and a goat, and irresistible in encounter, all workers of iniquity will hide themselves here and there. He will perform as many as 100 horse sacrifices at the source of the Sarasvati river, and in the course of the last sacrifice, Inandra, himself a performer of 100 sacrifices, will still steal away the horse. In the garden attached to his own palace, he will meet the divine Sanatakumara alone. Prithu will worship him with devotion and service and attain that pure and perfect enlightenment by which they realize the Supreme Absolute. Prithu's warlike power and influence are unlimited and are known far and wide. A large volume of sayings, songs, and sagas and stories will grow around him, and he will hear them wherever he will go. The vast orbit of his power knows no force. The vast orbit of his power knows no force of opposition. His burning spirit will enable him to destroy the enemies of the people by conquering the quarters. He will be a master of the earth, and his mighty glory will serve as the theme of songs for the chiefs of the gods and demons to sing. Thus ends the 16th discourse in Book 4 of the Great and Glorious Bhagavata Purana, otherwise known as the Paramahamsa Samhita. Being nosy. Anyway, Kalki Purana next, thank you. Yeah. It's funny, with Aryan Sanskrit, if somebody who's not pure is around me, it affects my speech. Especially in Aryan Sanskrit. Like say, the person's a really bad thief and he's got that energy, it's gonna make me go, stutter. And on the other hand, if somebody who's holy, or somebody, say like, that's just an example, somebody who's poor and, just living day to day, but he's still happy, that's holy. That's a holy person. Anyway. And that's okay. If he makes noise, and I don't really give a crap. Like, little kids make noise. They don't bother me. But someone with an intent. Ooh, I hear Sanskrit. He knows what I did. Or he's gonna find out what I did. It's like, okay. What did you do? Fucking Āmēn. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and then Kalki Purana, and it's chapter 14. Almost done. This is the 3rd time reading. I'm gonna read it maybe 2 more times after this. This is the 4th time reading. I'm not sure. Yeah, chapter 14. 2-minute break. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Kalki Purana should be easier. Why? Because I read this in the physical text. The physical text is hits harder than the digital text. It just affects. I wish it weren't. So it's good to have, physical Sanskrit, Devanagari, like. Yeah, it's good to have that around your house. Put it on, above the door, stuff like that. Protect your living space. Here we go. Namaste. Sutta Uvacham Tattah Kalki Maha Tejah Shivasuram Tam Shashitavajam Samamanantariyam Pachashichitraiha Saha Pupairiyayao Hariha Shashitavajo Param Labhatavam Yatha Kamam Maheshvarim Sututavam Mayam Tyakatamayah Sapuriyah Parayayao Panama Kalkiha Senaganoiha Saldham Prayayao Kanchanim Purim Kiridulgam Bharatam Kupatam Kiridulgam Bharatam Kupatam Pogipilvisha Vaishipiha Vaishui Pogipilvisha Vaishuipiha Vidariyan Dulgam Saganaha Kalkiha Parapuranjayaha Chittatavan Visha Yutana Vanaisatam Purim Dadara Shatyutaha Manuikan Jana Chitran Tuyam Nagakanya Gano Bharatam Nagakanya Gano Bharatam Harichanandana Bharakusho Tuyam Harichanandana Bharakusho Tuyam Manujaiha Parivajitam Pilokyan Kalkiha Prahasana Praha Pupan Kimityaho Salpasyayam Puri Ramyan Naranom Payadayini Naganari Gano Kilnom Kim Yasyamo Padanantaviha Iti Kaltata Vyata Vyagram Ramanatham Harim Prapuma Pupam Satadanuru Pam Shecha Ke Bagaha Shariri Nui Bilokyan Nemam Senapiha Parabeshupam Positava Hai Mahasi Positava Mahasi Devam Vinanye Marishuyananti Vishakanya Drashadapi Akanshabanui Ma Kalnuya Kalkiha Shukasaha Yakrat Yayan Bekaha Kanganga Tarasaturageno Devaran Bitaha Gatavan Tam Tadrasha Biro Tiranom Tairianashinim Rupeno Lakushuimimshi Lakushumisham Prahasitanana Vishakanyo Vancham Samsaresamina Mama Nayana Yolbi Kushanobi Nakushri Nayana Yolbi Kushanakushri No Devan Teha 나야나 열비 거셔너꾸슈이 너대하 똑강 부방허 까띠 까띠 까땅 무르뚜유 마띠유 그라비리양허 상함 디나 수라수라 나라 프레쿠셔 뻔너 뽀라뽀라 마히나 디나 수라수라 나라 디나 수라수라 나라 프레쿠셔 너 프레마히나. I want to say one more time. Sorry. 상함 디나 수라수라 나라 프레쿠셔 너 프레마히나 데 네트라 부자드 바야라 수사수타 뿌와비땅 네트라 부자드 바야라 네트라 부자드 바야라 자야 바야라 네트라 부자드 바야라 사수 네트라 부자드 바야라 사수타 뿌와비땅 네트라 부자드 바야스 네트라 부자드 바야라 사수타 플라비땅 드밤 나마미 그밤 비슈에쿠 쇼누어 디나 그밤 모르테쿠 쇼노 상근가마흐 파베스미는 파기야히나야흐 게나호 tapasan kurutaho Kalki ruvancham Kasyan kanyan si sushronui Kasama deshwo Katisitaman Pruhi mam Kaimanwo Kena Pishanetram Dava pavat Pishakani upancham चित्रागरी वासियां फारियां हम कनंथय वासियां महामाते सुलोचनेति पिखियांतां पातियुरातियानंतकामादां एकादां हम 비마네나 바티양 비투에나 상은가땅 가는 타마다나 군주슈 가는 타마다나 군제슈 레메 까마칼라 콜랑 따트라 야코셔무님 들으셨더반 베끄르다 까라마뚜라무 루파야바나갈베노 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 까토 쿠슈에노 하삼 까토 쿠슈에노 하삼 마다트 소pan 라몬 팜 무니허 슈르트반 바짜난짜 마마프리야무 샤샹pan 맘 구루타 따트라 테나함 비셔달샤나 지크슈이프탕함 살파포레 깐짜니암 나기니 가노에 파티히나 다이바히나 짜나미 비셔발누이 비셔발슈이누이 나 자네 게나 따파산 파바드 들으실 뚜이 빠탐 까땅 디아크타샤 버르타 쿠쇼함 파티로캄 브라자미아타흐 아호 대쇼 마스투 샤파흐 프라산도 마 사타미하 파티우흐 샤파 드루쇼에 모구쇼트 다바 마다부자달샤나무 바다부자달샤나무. So letters are so small. 이티우크트봉 성 야야오 서발감 비마네나 깔마 발자성 비마네나 나일까 발자성 가르키스투 tat puran thi sham nirupam chakre mahamatim amashas tat suton thi man sasro nama tat sutah sasratah sutashe sidranjan Vishurutavanasih Brohananalanam Pupanam Samam Putan Yasyam Bamshajah Tam Marum Pupashaldulam Nana Muniganoil Brotah Ayotyayam Japishwityam Maturam Magamadtarih Maturam Magamadpat Maturam Magamadtarih Nasyam Pupam Suryaketuma Pishwityam Suryaketuma Pishwityam Mahaprapama Pupam Chakre Tato Katavan Devapim Paranobate Arisatalam Kurukasatalam Makanan Danjam Gajahuvayam Panchadesha Shivaram Kurutavan Hariha Shamampalamayayao Shamum Pam Pamanandaram Pulinan Danjang Surashatram Magatam Tatang Kavi Pranjinya Sumanantara Pyaha Kavi Pranjinya Sumanantara Pyaha Pradadao Pratara Batasalah Ki Katam Matya Kalno Manantra Moduram Matya Kalno Manantra Moduram Kalingan Gakama Angangam Sivagotra Pyaha Pradadao Jagadi Shivaraha Sivayam Shamampala Matya Sataha Ganganuena Kalapakana Desham Bishakayubaya Pradat Karikiha Pratapavan Jola Balbara Kaivan Kian Divaraka Deshamatyagat Putra Pyaha Pradadao Karikiha Gurta Vaima Purasa Gurtana Gurta Vaima Purasa Gurtana Pitra Tanani Ratanani Dadao Paramapakatitaha Prajah Samashavasyam Hariha Shamampalaragrama Vasita Sinaha Shamampalagrama Vasinaha Padamayan Ramayan Karikil Hasato Karikil Hasato Mumude Purushama Taimashe Chatushipada Pavat Guruta Purnam Jagatrayama Devan Yatokata Paladan Shecharananti Puvi Saivataha Saivashasyan Basumati Hurashirta Mushirta Jana Puratan I keep confusing the letter for P and M because the letters are so tiny and they're kind of similar. Hurashirta Pushirta Jana Puratan Shatuya Chao Rian Nurutai Hina Shatuya Rian Nurutai Hina TV Baljita No. TV. 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 TV 바지땅. 비프랑. 베다비다흐. 수망은가라 유땅. 나리아수뚜. 짱리앙. 브라타이흐. 부자 호마파라흐. 파티브라타라. 파티브라타다. 와우. 파티브라타 타랑 야고디아타흐 구쇼트리양흐 바이시앙 파스투쇼 타이마토 비니마야이흐 시리 베시누 부자파라흐 슈드라스투 드비자세나 사바나 드비자세바나드 타리카타라바흐 사파리아. It's the final shloka, last part. Dvijasana Sevana. Dvijasavana the Tarikatala Baha Sapariya Paraha. Iti Shri Kalki Purana Numpa. Why did they spell that wrong? No, I know. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Iti Shri. The letters are like really tiny. They're so tiny. Whatever you saw, Sanskrit should be 3 times the size of that at least. Whatever you're seeing is Hindi. I don't read Hindi. They're so tiny. How do you operate with Hindi? You can't. With Sanskrit, you could operate. With Hindi, I don't see myself being able to survive in this world. Anyway, iti Shri Kalki Purano anu Bhagavate Pabishuyu. 1 second. Okay. Tritiyam she Vishakanya Mokushakurata Taima. Okay, back to my thing. Iti, it's not even a shloka, this is the ending of, Iti Shri Kalki Purano anu Bhagavate Pabishuyu Tritiyam she Vishakanya Mokushakurata Taima Parabarati Katanam. Brutati. Oh, sorry. Vishakanya Mokushakurata Taima Parabarati Katanam. Jesus Christ, man. Vishakanya Mokushakurata Taima Parabarati Katanam. Vishakanya Mokushakurata Taima Parabarati Katanam. I'll take it. Nama Chatulta Shotyaya. Okay. Translation in 2 minutes. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Am I still online? Thank you for letting me be online, humans and non-humans too. Namaste. Sutra said, thereafter, the most splendorous Kalki, in many different ways, did farewell to his father-in-law and left accompanied by other kings. Obtaining self-desired boon from Kalki and venerating goddess Maya. They didn't say that. Yeah, they're making stuff up. They gotta stop making stuff up. I'm gonna read from the top. I hate reading words that are not corresponding to the Sanskrit words. Humans. I can't even say stupid anymore. I'm just gonna assume. Obtaining self-desired boon from Kalki and venerating goddess Maya. Having detached himself from worldly materials, Shashitavaja, accompanied by his beloved, left for the forests. Kalki, along with his army, went to Kancani city, which was surrounded by mountains and forts and was protected by venomous snakes. Kalki, the conqueror of enemy towns, along with his army, having broken the forts and killing the poisonous serpents with arrows, looked at the city. Affluent with different types of gems and gold, surrounded by groups of serpent damsels, full of Harichanandana trees, and devoid of humans, the city of Kancani was stared at by Kalki. Kalki, after looking at the city, said to the kings with a smile, "So, what is this? This beautiful city of serpents scares the humans. Please advise as to whether we should enter the city populated by serpent damsels." A formless voice from the heavens explained to the perplexed spouse of Rama, the most capable Hari, and like-minded kings about duty and what should be done. "Oh, the city of serpents cannot be entered by your armies because, excluding you, all others will die just by a look of snake damsels." Hearing this heavenly voice, Kalki, along with his companion Shuka, with a sword in his hand, entered the city alone astride his horse. Reaching there, valorous Kalki saw an extremely beautiful serpent damsel, capable of disturbing the mental peace of even the most steadfast. Looking at the spouse of Lakshmi, she said with a laugh. The serpent damsel said, "A known number of the most fearful and valorous kings have died with a very weak body by just the look from my eyes. Unfortunate, I have been deprived of a look of affection from gods, demons, or humans. Overwhelmed with nectar-like look of your two lotus eyes, I salute you. There is a vast difference between me, the pitiable, poisonous-eyed, and you, the nectar-eyed. I know not because of which pious deed in this world, me, the unfortunate, am meeting you." Kalki said, "Oh, the one with beautiful figure. Whose daughter are you? Why did you attain this state? Tell me, because of which deed you have become poison-eyed." The snake damsel said, "Oh, the most wise, I am the wife of a Ganantaiva named Chitragriva. I was known as Slochana and was extremely in love with my husband. Once accompanied by my husband, I went to Ganantamadana Grove by air route and, tortured by sensuality, started indulging on a rock. There, seeing a deformed and a sad Yakusho Muni, from the top. There, seeing a deformed and a sad Yakusho Muni, being arrogantly proud of my beauty and youth, I laughed sarcastically. Hearing my sarcastic and hurting words, the sage cursed me in anger, whereby I became poisonous-eyed. I was thrown in Kanjani, city of serpent damsels. Deprived of my husband, I, the unfortunate one, roam here and there, raining poison. I know not through which penance I have come across your vision, having obtained ablution from the curse and becoming the nectar-eyed. I shall now proceed to meet my husband in heaven. It is astonishing that the curse of those people have become a boon for me, because being freed from the curse of the sage and meeting not only my husband, but I have had good fortune of having a glimpse of your lotus feet also. So saying, she left for heavens in a plane radiant like the sun. Kalki installed a king named Mahamati on the throne of Kanjani city. I don't trust humans anymore. I have to make sure these names correspond with the Sanskrit words. Mahamati had a son, Āmēn, who had a wise son, Sahasra. Sahasra had an extremely famous son named Asi. Kalki coronated. Sorry, my injuries prevent me from saying needed. Okay. Kalki coronated the great King Maru, the ancestor of the kings of the Burhanunala lineage in Ayodhya, witnessed by many sages. He then left for Mathura, where he coronated the most radiant Suryaketu. Thereafter, he enthroned Devapi as the king of Varanuvata. He also gave him Arisatala, Urakasatala, Mahakananda, and Hastinapura as kingdoms, and thus made him the king of 5 cities. He then returned to Shamampala. Having affection for his brothers, Kalki gave Shamampa to Kavi, Paunandura and Pulinanda to Prajinya, and Saurashatra together with Magadha to Sumanantraka. Kalki, the Lord of the universe, gave Kikatu, Matyakarnukata, Matyakarnutuka, okay, Matyakarnutuka, Antra, Anantra, Maunandura, Kalinganga, Anganga, and Banganga to his family members. Then himself remaining in Shamampala, the most powerful Kalki gave King Vishakayupa many kingdom. I'm going to say it from the top. Okay, just 5 shlokas left. Then himself remaining in Shamampala, the most powerful Kalki gave Vishakayupa many kingdoms, including Gangankano. Then Kalki gave Chola, Vaibhara, and Kaiva, situated in Dvaraka, to the sons of Kurtavaima, etc. Kalki, with great devotion, gave wealth and gems to his father, giving assurance to the subjects and the citizens of Shamampala. He, Kalki, in the company of Padma and Rama, enjoyed household bliss. Dharma also became forfeited, and Satya Yuga became established in the 3 regions. The gods started roaming the universe, granting the fruits of deeds as prescribed by the scriptures. The Mother Earth was affluent and was populated by strong-bodied people. It was free from wickedness, theft, falsehood, mental agonies, and physical ailments. The Brahmanos were knowledgeable in the Vedas. The women were engaged in welfare works, kept fasts, were of good conduct, readily eager for worship and sacrifices, and thus became faithful wives. The Kshatriyas were involved with sacrifices, etc. The Vaishyas traded virtuously and remained immersed in the worship of Vishnu. The Shudrans, serving the others, discussing about the stories of Vishnu, remained engaged in devotion. Thus ends the 14th chapter of part 3 of Shri Kalki Purana, relating to the future happenings of the Lord, entitled Vishakanya Mokshakarata Dharma Pravarata Tikathanam. Yeah, they don't care to translate it. What's the name? Okay, I don't know. The liberation of the poison-eyed snake damsel and something else. Let me see how that other version translated it. One hour and 30 minutes. Not bad. That's like average. So today was average. Okay. Yeah, this is fun for me. This is my Fortnite, and this is my Minecraft. Sorry, Minecraft. I don't even know what they are. What is Fortnite? Fortnite. Kalki travels to Kanchananagara and delivered Vishakanuya. That's the name of the poison-eyed snake damsel. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much. I'm gonna chant next. I'll stream chanting for maybe 2 hours. I'm not gonna stream for more than 2 hours. 2 hours is a lot, man. Alright, so I'm gonna chant for 2 hours. If it goes on longer, I'm just gonna not stream as I'm still gonna chant. I'm just gonna stop streaming after 2 hours. Just not worth it. What am I even saying? I have no idea. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you very much. Namaste.